Loved by the locals, one NBA player, Bison Dele, met his mysterious end at sea near the island of Tahiti. How could this have happened? Dele, whose real name was Brian Williams, was born on Easter Sunday, April 6, 1969 in Fresno, California. He was the son of Patricia Phillips and singer Eugene Gino Williams of the musical group The Platters. Dele was destined for greatness, and as a senior in high school, he averaged 17.3 points, 12.7 rebounds, 2.1 assists, 2.5 steals, and a truly crazy 9.1 blocks per game. His defensive skills and intelligence were superior to his peers. He started his collegiate basketball career at the University of Maryland, where he played for 1 year before sitting out the next season while transferring to the University of Arizona. After 2 solid seasons at Arizona, Dele was drafted with the 10th pick of the 1991 NBA draft by the Orlando Magic and saw limited action in his first 2 seasons in Orlando. After playing in Orlando, Dele joined the Nuggets and played 2 seasons for them. He then joined the Clippers, in which he was averaging a solid 15.8 points per game. In 1996-97, Dele was sitting out most of the season, searching for a team only to be picked up by the Chicago Bulls and became an important bench player in the Bulls' 5th championship run. Dele ended up finishing his career with the Pistons, averaging 16.2 points and 8.9 rebounds per game. His retirement came very suddenly at the age of 30. It was theorized that he had never been very passionate about playing basketball, and he felt that he earned enough money to walk away from the game completely. Most thought he would return, but he never ended up returning. In early 2000, Dele acquired a skill. He learned to sail. He bought a boat for $650,000 and named it Hakuna Matata. He was looking to impress his soon-to-be girlfriend Serena Carlin and ask her to join him on his adventures. Serena at first was hesitant, but ended up leaving for 2 weeks, and those 2 weeks ended up being 5 weeks. Several weeks after returning back home, Dele wanted Serena to adventure again, and she replied that it wasn't practical and she had bills and financial obligations, to which Dele responded by sending her a package with a $50,000 check inside. This time, Dele wanted Serena to live with him, and in early 2002, that's exactly what Serena did. She flew out to New Zealand to be with Dele. One other person also flew out to New Zealand, and this was Dele's very own jealous and depressed brother, Miles DeBoard, who Serena did not take a liking to. It was very unannounced, to say the least. DeBoard always lived in the shadow of his younger brother's tremendous success, and DeBoard was portrayed as a less handsome and less successful version of Dele. He went through a lot and even attempted to end his own life, but failed. Not much is known in between the events that occurred, but 5 months later, on the morning of July 6th, Dele departed with his boat from the capital of Tahiti and was bound for the island of Raiatea and from there to Hawaii. There were 4 people on board: Bison Dele, Serena Carlin, Miles DeBoard, and Bertrand Saldo, the boat's captain. Within the next couple of days, 3 satellite phone calls emanated from the boat, and after that, there was nothing. Here things take a dark turn. On July 20th, DeBoard brought the boat into Tahiti, but there was something wrong. He was the only one on the boat, all alone. Eventually, a sting operation was launched on September 6, 2002 by police to detain DeBoard. Police had found that DeBoard forged Dele's signature in order to buy $152,000 worth of gold, and they also found that DeBoard has been staying at a hotel in Tijuana, Mexico, 2 days before the Hakuna Matata, which had been registered in Tahiti under another name, was found off the coast of Tahiti with its nameplate removed and bullet holes patched. Soon after being detained, DeBoard ended up intentionally overdosing on insulin and died on September 27, 2002. This was before police could truly interrogate him and solve that case. We can make a reasonable guess that DeBoard may have murdered everyone on the boat and dumped the bodies in the water, but we can never truly know how and what exactly did happen that day. To this day, the case still remains unsolved, and it remains one of the greatest mysteries in sports history. Let me know, guys, what you think about the mysterious disappearance of Bison Dele. What do you believe happened in this strange case?